honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it? Can you feel me? Can you handle it? Right? Do you want it?
Hey, how you doing today? We are in the official kickoff of the Level Up virtual event workshop, and boy, this is going to be a lot of fun this week. And I'm looking forward to sharing with you some golden nuggets that I have never shared before. And it's going to be a very fruitful experience for you if you really get involved. You roll up your sleeves and you start to dig in to some of the little things that I'm going to share with you and apply it just daily with your business. So if you happen to come on here with me live, let me know that you are here with me live. And if you watch it on the replay, give me the old standard hashtag replay. I always come back and read the comments, and it's exciting to see some of the things that you guys come up with. I always get inspired by you. So thank you when you do drop those little golden nuggets. So anyhow, we've got a lot coming up for you this week that's focused on helping you not only produce fantastic events online, but how to make it fun and exciting for your existing clients and prospects to want to continue to engage with you online. And ultimately, how can you take all of these opportunities with events and generate more income, generate a year worth of content from one event. So although virtual events and in-person events can be a little bit of a investment, in the long run, it can pay off tremendously. And we're going to be talking about that over the next 5 days. But I thought that I could start by just reminding you, if you have not registered yet, if you haven't registered, go register right now. It's absolutely free. Go to elizabethmorosco.com/level up. It's a simple little form you fill out with your name, your email address, and you will be all set to go. And why would you register? Well, for starters, today we are streaming on my personal page and in the group and on my profile page. But tomorrow, coming in tomorrow, we're only going to be streaming into the private Facebook group. So you're going to want to make sure that you jump in, because these are things that are going to save you an incredible amount of time, energy, eliminating frustration, and finally getting you on track with your virtual events. So just go over to elizabethmorosco.com/level up. And we have Facebook user said, hello there, thanks for the message and the invitation. I appreciate your energy and your wisdom. Well, I appreciate you too. We'll have to see how we can get you on here with that little eCam button that you click so I can see your name and profile. In fact, let me pull that up real quick here. But I actually feel really blessed for the communities that I'm involved with online, because so many have helped me gain clarity and momentum. And I think that this sometimes is how we are wired as people, that we want to have access to that energy and we can reciprocate, share it with other people. So I appreciate the energy that you are giving me by taking the time and dropping some little contents. Oh, that's Rich. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Good to see you here. I know you're right in that cusp of innovation online, so this should be a fun experience for you too. And anyhow, I'm looking forward to what we have in store for you this upcoming week. So let me dig into just a couple of things. This workshop is going to be a little bit different than maybe some of the workshops that you've attended. It's not necessarily a challenge. Those are fun, those are exciting, but in this case, we're going to be doing a workshop. So at the end of each day, you're going to have an opportunity to participate in homework that's applicable to your business. And the idea is, how can we take these lessons that we learn and immediately apply it right into our business instead of theory? So I hope that sounds appealing to you. And if you trust me, for the next 5 days, I can tell you we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to dig into some good stuff to help us all stay on track. So let me see what's going on here. Okay, so for starters, one of the things, why would people be doing events in 2022 online? Everybody's burnt out, right? Well, it's true. People are burnt out on very boring Zoom, whatever you want to call it, presentations, meetings, blah, 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 blahs, right? We get a little bit tired of it. But the value of virtual events hasn't diminished since things have started opening up. In fact, they've probably multiplied, because now, even with people going back to in-person events, there's still this need for virtual events. So people that maybe can't attend have experienced what it's like to still be able to attend virtually, and there's that demand, and it's going to continue to grow. The other thing is, events don't necessarily have to be a standard Zoom call or a challenge. It can come in so many different formats, whether it's, a movie premiere or a product launch or a seminar, or there's so many different ways that you can create your own custom event. And the numbers are proving to be very profitable for businesses. Not only does it save some expense if you're not having to deal with an in-person event, there's other things that can happen that can continue that conversation with your client, and so many other things. And we'll be digging into a little bit more of that later. It looks like we had a couple more people that just signed up. Yay! So anyhow, virtual events are key. They're not going away. In fact, they will probably get bigger and better. And that's the whole point of what this workshop's about. I want to teach you ways that you can level up your event so it's not boring and that it can be enjoyable. So this is sort of the skinny on the schedule of what's going to happen for this upcoming week. We are going to host all of the workshops at 2 p.m., kicking off tomorrow, Tuesday, and we will host those Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the final, day 5, will be on Monday. Now, if you're interested, on Saturday, I'm going to offer a special bonus for training into some specific software to help you improve your online events. You do have to sign up. So if you're interested in that, in the comments, just drop Software Lab. So if you drop that in the comments, I'll make sure that I reach out to you and I'll send over that RSVP. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be more hands-on, and you can really dig in, ask questions. And these are things that are going to be applicable for your business. And I think that you're going to be happy. So Facebook user said, plus traveling is becoming more expensive. Virtual events are not going away. I agree. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And they'll continue to get better. And that's why it's going to be important for you to improve some of your skill sets. And we're going to be talking about that. So if you want to level up your online events this week, this is going to be the week for you. Okay, so kind of to give you a little bit of perspective, okay, what are each of these days going to cover? For starters, I want to let you know the videos will be on replay in the Facebook group for 1 week. And then after that, we will be taking them all down and archiving them into our Beams member library. And if you're not a Beam member and you want to know more about that, let me know. Lots of resources to help you with your events and your marketing. So each day, 2 p.m., we're going to start tomorrow. First thing that we're going to get into is getting unstuck and getting motivated. Sometimes the first step is the hardest. So tomorrow is going to be a really fun day. I hope you can join us. Wednesday, we're digging into clarity and confidence for your launch. so you don't have any worries. You can do it stress-free. We're also going to dig into Thursday, successful video presentations, and this could be for sales, demos, promos, all sorts of things, but moving away from some of the things that are boring or monotonous or little hiccups that can be cleared up very easily. You're going to hear me often say hiccups are opportunities. You'll probably hear me say that about 50 times throughout this entire week, but we want to identify how can we take your video presentation to this next level so that you can attract potential clients, sponsors, investors, but you've got to be able to present on video comfortably. So we're going to talk about that too. Also, Friday, this is going to be fun on repurposing your content using things like shorts, reels, YouTube shorts, podcast, blogs, all that. I've got a special tool I'm going to introduce you to that I just started using, and it has been a game changer. I kid you not. Huge time savings. I have literally found a way to make 2 of me by this one application, and it's actually incredibly affordable. And then weekend, we've got a break. You can take all this information and kind of process it, start applying it to your business. And on Monday, we'll kind of regroup. But on Saturday, you will have the opportunity, if you want, to join a free working lab where I will be giving you some demos on powerful software that can help you along this journey. There's no point in making more work out of this. Let's make it stress-free, eliminate the overwhelm, and just bring the happy, good joy feelings into the equation, right? Okay, so that's Saturday. And then Monday, the last thing that we're going to be doing is key for all businesses to be able to be successful. We're going to talk about strategies to help you generate massive revenue. So if that sounds like something that sounds interesting to you, let me know. Give me a hey, because I always like making a little bit of money. I thought I had my sound effects on, I didn't, but I do now. A little DJ horn for being able to find new sources of income. So what is the whole point of even like coming through a workshop like this? You know, there's so many different things going on online. What's the point of doing another event online? It's about being able to help you create connection through social media. And the days of just doing a quick post or a quick email have kind of come and go. People want to have connection. People want to feel like they can trust the people that they're working with. People want to be able to experience that product or feel like they're a part of the community. And video through virtual events, online events, gives you the ability to do that. But I'm even going to dig into some things that you can do to allow you to have that connection with video, even if you don't feel comfortable maybe going in front of the camera. We're going to address that too, because with the resources that are out there and the different styles and strategies, even if you are camera shy, there's no reason why you can't do video. I want to get you into the comfort level of saying, yeah, I can do video in a drop of a hat, because it's the way that our society operates now with business. But even if you're not, I'm going to show you things that are going to allow you to get to that comfort zone. And the big one is enhancing client experience, and also you finding ways to generate revenue and not being stuck in a rut doing absolutely nothing. So if you have not already registered, go over to elizabethmorosco.com/level up, and it will give you access to our Facebook group that we have, Business Events and Marketing Strategies. But one of the first things that I'd like you to do is go over to sort of the top of the page, if you will, and select the events button, and then just indicate that you're going to all of the different sessions that you're going to. And if you sign up, like I said, over here, elizabethmorosco.com/level up, it'll just ask you for your name, your email address, voila, and then they'll give you a link to get into that group. So go do that. And this is the thing, you know, it with video and things like that, it's not a matter of time. It's just the fact video it's key for 2022 and moving forward. It's absolutely key for business owners, entrepreneurs, even people who aren't business owners. If you're working in corporate America, let's say that you're an engineer, there's a strong likelihood that you're going to be doing some meetings through camera, through online. So having this skill set is something that is applicable to just about anybody who's doing any sort of work in the digital age, even teachers. We saw what they had to go through in the past couple of years. I mean, it's absolutely mind-blowing. They started creating resources online and creating it out of thin air. So this idea of video and where it's at, it's going to continue to grow. And these youngsters, video is like second nature for them. So we need to make sure that as we evolve our skill set, that includes the use of video. So one of the first things that I'd love if you could do today is take a little bit of a quantum leap of faith. And I want you to go live, if you can, either on your page, or you can go right here directly in the group. And if you don't feel comfortable going live, you can just opt out and post a picture, but just introduce yourself. What's your name? What do you do? And what are you hoping to gain out of these 5 days? And tag me in that post. Now, if you do that, you got to make sure that you send me a friend request, which is Liz Morosco 2. Send me a friend request. And then that way I can take a look at what you have going on. But the other thing is that's kind of neat is we are going to be competing for some really fun prizes that are going to help you with your business. So if you take the time to do your homework each day, we'll be looking through, announcing different winners and hooking up with things that are actually applicable to your business that you can start using right away. All right, so that's going to be your first task, technically two. One, send me a friendship request, Liz Morosco 2. And then number 2, go live. You can do it either on your page or you can do it in the group. And just introduce yourself. Hey, this is Liz Morosco. I'm attending an online event called Leveling Up Virtual Events. And my hope is to empower entrepreneurs to become awesome in their gift and share it with the world. But seriously, just say your name, what you do, and what you're hoping to get out of this workshop. You know, one of the things on why I want you to do this, even on your page or your profile, I'm hoping that you start to become ultra comfortable with using video regularly, because it's going to be incredibly powerful for organic marketing, and even if you're doing paid advertising, for you to feel comfortable in front of the camera. And if you listen to Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the things that he always talks about is quit making content, start creating content by capturing what you're doing. So doing something simple like announcing that you're participating in a workshop, it's giving your community an idea of, oh, hey, this is what they have going on. And it makes them curious. It makes them wonder what you're doing. So go ahead and do that. And that's going to count for some goodie points for you tomorrow. So, and then one of the things that I was saying to you is send me a friend request. And you can get some bonus points tonight also if you invite a friend into the group. And I thought this was kind of funny, made me laugh, but 3 brave friends tried to harvest honey from a beehive. Look at even the poor little cat. But sometimes when you're going into new territory, it helps if you have a buddy to go along with you. So I think part of it's accountability, part of it's the excitement of a journey together. So if you can invite a friend or two over into the group, Let them know what's going on. Let them reap the benefits of all the knowledge that we're going to be laying out this week, okay? And send me a friend request so that I can help also, because your friends and your network matter. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this. My late husband used to always say, it's not what you know that matters, it's who you know. Meaning, you can have a great idea, but if you don't have the right people to share it with or the right people to support you, it's not as likely. So surround yourself with a positive influence of people. And if you don't feel like you have that group of people, come hang out in our group. We've got awesome entrepreneurial-minded people who are also focused on success. So one other thing that I do want to give you a heads up about, because I know friends care about friends, and I've been very respectful about the group everyone hash or ampersand that you can do. I did it like the first couple times when it came out to do a demo, but I do want to share with you this week while we are doing this challenge, and I am setting up all the goodies for almost 1,000 of you in the group. I'm going to use the @everyone tag in the video, in the live stream that I do every day. And I'm going to do it for a couple of reasons. One, I want to make sure everyone gets a notification about the event and the opportunity of that live stream happening so they can participate. Number two, I'm not abusing it like I've seen some people in groups. Every single post they're putting everyone, and it's not relative. I can see how that can get annoying. But with this workshop, is going to be solid content, and that is what this group is about, providing content, resources, and support to help you be successful. So I will be using that @everyone tag for the 5 days, technically 6 days, that we go live. And I understand some people don't like it, but if you don't like the notification of the free training that I'm providing in the group, I'm okay with you leaving the group. I appreciate like having a nice little count and community growing, but this is about business. This is about me helping you. This is about me making sure that knowledge that I have that I want to share with you gets to you and not just lost in the algorithm. So we're going to do that this week. And I want you to know I am going to be respectful about the everyone thing, but this week I'm laying it down just on the videos. So I'm just saying this because I know some people get upset. And I just want to say it's okay. It's okay. We can still be friends, but you don't have to be in the group if you're not okay receiving the content that this group's intended for. Does that make sense? All right. Makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. All right. There we go. Because friends care about friends. And we want to make sure everybody is getting the right knowledge that they need. So a little recap, a couple things. Oh, let me show you this. Let me show you. I got to show you one more thing. Hold on a second. Is that this one? No. Hold on a second. My beautiful friends. I think it might be right here. Here we go. All right. So over here in the group, you're going to see like that event section. Your tab might be over here at the top where you might have to click down for events. But I want you to go through and then indicate that you are going to, since I'm the admin, it's not showing, but it'll say going. I want you to click going for every single one of the workshops that you're going to be able to attend. Just go through and click going, and then you're done with that. And these things that I'm asking you to do for your homework actually count for points for you to be able to win prizes. So take the time and do that. There's just 5 of them that you have to click going to, and then that way you can make sure that you are getting notified of all the good stuff that we are going to be sharing with you this week. And then the other thing is, let me go back over here really quick, is the content that you're going to find for this workshop in this upcoming week, in case it gets overwhelming with other stuff that we're posting in here. The main videos you're going to be able to find right up here at the top of the Facebook group under featured, okay? So if you click under featured, you're going to see right now I just have one post that I put in there today. And this is a Q&A thread. So if you have any questions, go up under here under featured, look for this post, and then just feel free to drop your question in there. I'll come back and I'll reply to you, because it can get overwhelming sometimes when you're looking through comments in a video and trying to make sure they answered all the questions. And somebody maybe asked a question on the replay. So if you have any questions, go right over here, drop your question, and I'll go back. But if you come back up to the featured section over, like when you get onto the main page, you'll see it's at the top banner. Every day that we do a video, I'm going to pin it into the featured section. So it should be super easy for you to find content. We're going to keep this one really clean and easy. We're not going to be diving into a lot of guides and different tabs on the group. We're going to keep it really simple. So we've got the threads, we've got the featured, and then I'll have a couple of other things that come up. But if you have not signed up yet for participating in that workshop, in this workshop, make sure you go do it right now, because you're going to have access to some other freebies and goodies that I'm only going to be giving to the participants that did enroll and register. And the other thing that I do want to encourage you, if you have not signed up yet for our VIP, that's something that you really should consider doing. I'm just taking a small group of people through there, and we're going to be covering specifics tied to their event, tied to their project. And I think that if you really have been stuck in a rut and you're trying to figure out, how do I overcome some of these obstacles, this is really going to give you a chance to dig in and do that. So if you go over to, let me see, elizabethmorosco.com/level up, you should be able to register right there. Let me see if that's it. No, I was trying to throw that website up for you. I think you saw it a couple times anyhow. All right, so the skinny with your homework, going back into that, is mark yourself going on the event section. Send me a friend request. Post a video, preferably. If you're really uncomfortable, just post a picture and a quick text introduction. And then the last thing is invite a friend. This is going to help you with accountability, and you're also going to be connecting them with some information to really help them get on track. And the thing that I can tell you is, if you do make the most of this workshop is going to be able to really help you position yourself for incredible success for your next virtual event. So just make sure that you RSVP, go RSVP, and consider the option to upgrade for VIP. Oh, somebody said my audio is cutting out every second. Really? Huh. I'm looking at it and I can see it on my bar. So thank you for telling me. I'll go back and check it out, and I'll see what that's about. That's not good though. Let's see if we can fix it. And then somebody said, I would love to, but I am on the road. Yeah, that happens. We will have it on replay for a week, so feel free to come back, watch those for a week. But yeah, so if you RSVP, you commit, and you show up and you do the work. And this is the other thing, keep an open mind with some of the things I'm going to tell you, because through this upcoming week, I'm going to share with you things that I have done successfully for 17 years that are some of my little ninja secrets. And they work, and they can be very, very fruitful. I'm going to share that with you. But you've got to be willing to keep an open mind, try new things, and then let's see what kind of beautiful thing we can create for your business to be able to be successful. And that's what I'm hoping for, you guys. It can become really overwhelming with how many coaches are out there and programs. It can become very overwhelming. And trust me, I have done my fair share of training and education, and I will continue to do so. But there are some people that, you get a lot of content, but at the end of the day, it sometimes becomes difficult to implement that content, either because we get stuck in a tech overwhelm, or we get stuck in a rut because our mindset isn't sorted out, or we're just lost because we really don't know what's going on. It's like being stuck on a long country road that you've been on for 50 miles, can't find an exit, your GPS isn't working, and neither is your map. Well, we're going to fix all of that in the next 5 days. And I'm excited to see what you're going to be able to do with your business with just a couple of minor adjustments. This is the thing. Oftentimes people think for something remarkable to happen that it has to be this huge transformation. And often that's a lie. Sometimes it's simple little things like improving your video presentation, figuring out how to handle your lighting better, finding ways to increase your, enthusiasm that you bring when you show up. And then, of course, we get into some of the basics like, the fundamentals, we'll call it, like the funnel and the copyright. Those are important. But the truth is if you have an awesome funnel and you've got great copyright, but people show up for your event and you stink at what you're doing because you didn't practice, you don't know how to get the flow going, you're doing a disservice to yourself and to your business and to your clients, So I honestly believe God has each of us wired with a special gift of different things that we're supposed to share with this world. And unfortunately, sometimes a little bit of wickedness slips into our head and it blocks us from believing what is wired or destined right within us. We get caught into fear. We get caught into a lie of, you can't do this. It's impossible. It's too hard. Well, when those thoughts happen, that's when it's time to, number one, lean into some prayer. But number two, start to evaluate, why am I allowing this fear to hold me back from even trying? And we're gonna dig into that so much more. I can't wait. I have an exciting week lined up for you, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. And for the VIPs that did sign up, I got to tell you, we are gonna have a hoot. We're gonna have a hoot because we're gonna have a chance to really dig in and look at what it is that you have already in place, what pieces are missing, and also like unlocking what are some of the mindset shifts that might need to take place to purge the nonsense that is holding you back. Mindset's everything. Each of us is walking around in our own little universe in our head with the narrative of what we're telling ourselves. And that's why it's important to make sure that you have positive things that are feeding into your soul and nurturing you so that you can deliver those God-given gifts. All right, you guys, that's all that I got for you today. I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous afternoon, and I'm looking forward to how many more. I'm not sure what you mean about that. But if it's good, I hope hopefully many more, and if it's not so good, hopefully not. All right, you guys, in the meantime, take care of yourself. I will see you 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. If you haven't signed up, go sign up. And if you really are serious about leveling up your business, this one, sign up for the VIP. It's actually very affordable. We're taking a small group of people through this process of being able to break barriers that they might not even know are there, and to ditch the tech overwhelm, eliminate all the time-sucking energy zaps that are happening, and get to a place where your clients are grateful for the time that you've invested to be able to deliver something of quality. And you can celebrate too when you start generating revenue, increasing your overall mission in a new way. It's so great when you have the right things in place. It's sort of like trying to go from, remember those little fake cake bakers that they'd have? Yeah, you can bake like a little cake, a sample, but when you want to start doing like great big cakes, you need a real oven, right? So we're going to talk about tools, cakes, sweets, all that good stuff that you need. And anyhow, that's all I got for you today. In the meantime, be good, be happy, and most definitely be blessed. Have a good night, guys.